Hello everyone, welcome back to Mecha Borrego. This is Charlie Gonzalez and you are watching Mecha Borrego. Alright, this occasion I have a kit that it's been in my collection for quite some time. And back in the day when I got this kit, I was looking for something more bulky, something that I can display and look intense, I wanna say. So I end up in getting this Exia HG avalanche kit. And I know it does not look like an avalanche right now, but if you have an HG avalanche kit, you will know that the parts to convert it to a regular Exia that come in the box, you just need to paint some of them. Yep. Alright, so here's a little bit of footage. This is all footage, by the way, but this is how it looks when it's on the avalanche mode. And I have to say, this kit does not have the possibility that I wanted, so that's one of the reasons that I decided to go with the transformation. Also, it has way too many stickers and they didn't look that great, so yeah, that's some of the reasons why. Alright, this is how it looked when I did the transformation back then. And you can see here that I tried to do some of the weathering, but it was not what I was expecting, and I didn't have the skills to do it back then. So, well, this time around we're gonna do something special with it, and maybe just change the color a little bit, and we'll try to do a better weather job if I can. But well, let's check it out and see what all the things I did with this little HG kit. Let's see. Alright, the first thing we did with this kit was the knobs and the theme lines. You see this one here is pretty bad. Alright, so what we did with the theme line is that I got some of that texture contour putty, and I cemented the piece with Tamiya cement, and then we put the putty on the top to, and then you give it a little bit of the sand, and we put some color on it, and it kind of fixed it. It's not perfect, but it looks okay for the purposes of this particular build. And I also want to mention that the color that I decided to change, I just went with a little more darker color for the blue and the red, and I also add some decals that are almost unperceptible. Alright, so next up was the sharpening of the blades, the sharpening of all the swords and daggers that you can sharp. I also sharpened the antenna or the beefing, but basically what I did was just grab my file and just shape it a little bit to make a little pointier, just shaping, and then at the end I just grab a piece of paper, sanding paper, and just finish it up to smooth it up and to be paint, and it came out great. Alright, for the antenna or the beefing as we know it, so basically it's the same thing, just do it with very, very carefully, because if you do too much of the sanding of this thing, you're gonna lose the shape of it, or you're gonna make it short, and you don't want that. And actually you want it to look a little longer than what it is. So yeah, just be careful with that, and yeah. Oh, okay, this little clip is just to show you how sharp the sword came out. Look at that. It's just like going through the paper like nothing. That was nice. Okay, so here I've done a little bit of the mix that I use for the frame, and as you know, so little of the HG kits had an internal frame, so in this case I just paint the joints to look a little bit like that metally, rusty metal that I like to do with my kids. And yeah, so because it doesn't have an internal frame, it was kind of fast, this part of the process. Okay, so this is something new I did for this kit. I call this pre-weathering. Yeah, so basically what I did was that I grabbed some very light gray paint and just paint over all the white stuff, over all the white parts in the model. So it will look like it's already dirty, and it will help you a lot with the end of the weathering process, because it's gonna have like a base. And yeah, it actually helped a lot when I did this. I recommend this to everybody who wants to weather. Alright, so for the next 2.5 minutes, I believe, it's just me doing the weathering with the brush. I kinda doing those techniques that I did in my other kits. I did use the little point to point, and then I also used the flat on this one. And well, if you wanna check that out, just keep watching. But I tell you, it's like 2 minutes and something, so sorry for that. Okay, bye. This is good music. Also made by me. Well, alright. So after all the weathering and flat coat, this is the final product. So this is my HG Exia Avalanche / 7 doors, swords model kit. So yeah, this is gonna be all for me, guys. Thank you for watching, and again, if you like the video, just give it a like. If you have any comments, just put it right there. If there is something that I did to this model but for some reason is not on the video that you notice, just let me know in the comments, and I try to put that in my next build / customize model. Alright guys, thank you so much again. You're watching Mecha Borrego. See you on the next one.